You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit. What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to another video on this channel. So right now you're probably a little bit confused on what is going on, but today I actually got one of my dream reptiles. Now, I know a lot of you guys may have been watching my videos for quite some time, and if you guys remember a while back, I did mention that I wasn't gonna, get any new reptiles, that crazy this year. And each time I went to a reptile show, I always left empty-handed, and it really wasn't because not that I can't afford, or I didn't want to introduce, or I didn't want to get a new reptile. It mostly was, I didn't want to advertise, hoarding or always getting a new reptile, because trust me, things could get out of hand, especially when you have a little bit of money and you got a little bit of reptile expos and you got a little bit of breeders here and now and then, that are your friends. So definitely I didn't want to get in the habit of purchasing reptiles irresponsibly. So this whole entire year, if you notice, I didn't really get much reptiles. Yes, I did produce my own reptiles, but today is like a different story, because I don't know if you guys remember Steven. He's the one who got that tortoise in my last video. So if you haven't checked out that video, be sure to check it out. But Steven basically hit me up and was like, hey man, would you be interested in this Gargoyle Gecko? Now, he doesn't live too far from where I live, so shout outs to Steven for hooking me up. And he really gave me an awesome deal with this Gargoyle Gecko. And it's honestly the cutest thing that I've ever seen. So I'm really excited to basically own one, because it's always been a dream of mine to own one. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but I always see them posted on Instagram. I always see them at shows. I've recorded them at reptile expos like many of times. So I'm so happy that I actually own one. But with that being said, let's get started with this video. But before we go, we gotta zoom in, cause lately I've been like, taking care of myself, got that skin on fleek. I've been looking extra spicy today. Damn, man. Ooh, you've been working out or something, man? Yeah, man, that's good. Damn. But honestly, I'm just really excited to be owning this gecko. So with that being said, let's go check out this little guy. Let's go. Okay, so I'm reporting live underneath my bathroom sink, okay? But I really wanted to showcase this beautiful Gargoyle Gecko. Oh my god. Like right now, I am super excited, and he's not too happy to be, out, and it's mostly because he's probably not used to being out in the day. As you could see, he's a little bit fired up. That usually means like they kind of showcase their color a little bit more. When they're in the sleepy state, he's like a more dull color, but he is super tiny, and just look at those stripes, look at the little tiny tail. Now these guys are very similar to a crested gecko, as they they'll eat very similar diet. The care is very similar as well. They also are, an arboreal species that requires, some enclosures that are tall. That way it could climb a lot more. So these guys to crested geckos are pretty similar. When it comes to jumping, as you could see if we could get him to jump. He also kind of jumps like a crested gecko, so they're very similar, except these guys get a little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna see if I could zoom in without him jumping. Just look at how amazing this gecko looks. Like, ow, ow, ow. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time to put him back. I don't want to stress him out too much, but he is definitely a beautiful gecko. I'm super excited to have him in my possession, and I'm definitely gonna be looking into working with him, but I don't want to stress him out too much because he is still pretty young, and you know, these guys tend to get stressed out and maybe go off food, and you know, maybe they're, you know, not gonna start being their normal self. So I'm gonna place him back inside of his enclosure, but I quickly wanted to show you guys this beautiful pickup that I got the other day. So let me know in the comment sections down below what I should name this Gargoyle Gecko. Give me some crazy names. You know, I'm for sure gonna be keeping this guy for a very long time. Hopefully he gets nice and big, and you know, I could have him as a kind of display animal that I could showcase when, you know, have guests over, and this guy could just you know, tame down. So I'm gonna definitely be making videos and updates on this guy. So let me know in the comment sections down below what I should name this little tiny Gargoyle Gecko. Now, I do have this very basic setup right now. He's currently inside of a Tupperware container, but it's definitely big enough for him to move around. He has many places to hide as well, but I'm definitely looking forward into building him something really cool. So definitely look forward for a future video on a Gargoyle Gecko enclosure. I'm probably going to be building one. If not, I'm probably just going to buy an Exoterra and basically make it either bioactive. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about it, but for now he is really happy. Well, currently he's not happy. He's kind of mad that I'm interrupting his sleep, but you know, he's been eating, he's been doing really good. So I'm really excited to have this little guy in my reptile family, and as you can see, he's pretty much camouflaged to his surroundings. So it's pretty awesome that these guys almost like disappear, and you, oh my god, just like that, like you barely ever see them, because if he was in the wild, I for sure, if he didn't move, I would not be able to see that, because that right there is a pretty good way to hide. Like, look at that. So let me know in the comment sections down below what I should name this little guy. So as you can see, that right there happens to be my Gargoyle Gecko, and I'm really excited to have one in my reptile family. Now, as many of you guys know, currently I am pet sitting a couple of reptiles as well as a couple of tarantulas. Now, I'm thinking of in the future doing a feeding video, but since I'm talking about geckos and dream geckos, I figured since I have one in my possession, even though it's not mine, I'm gonna take the opportunity to actually feed on camera the lychee gecko that I'm actually pet sitting, and I'm really kind of hesitant because the other day this gecko like literally pooped on me. Like, yeah, and no, I'm not talking about just a little tiny poop. No, this thing was like diarrhea, and it wasn't pleasant at all. But I forgave her, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna try to cooperate with you and actually try to feed you. So let's see what happens in this video. But I definitely don't want to get pooped again. So hopefully she cooperates and just eats her food. So let's go. Okay, so as you can see, this right here happens to be the lychee that I'm taking care of and pet sitting, but right now happens to be feeding for this little girl. As you can see, she's already like sort of licking her lips and being like, oh yeah, I smell the food, which happens to be over here. But it's really, you know, getting late, and this is around the time where she would come out and basically look for food. Now, it probably doesn't help out that I'm doing it underneath my sink, but this is honestly the only lighting right now in the house that's, you know, decent, that you could see this beautiful you know, lychee eat, because it's getting really dark. So I'm gonna attempt to feed her, and what I have here is a mixture of rapashi that her owner basically left me to assist feed her, because she tends to not want to eat on her own, and you know, as she gets older she probably will, but right now we kind of have to assist feed her. So what we're gonna do, okay, oh yeah. So if you are planning on getting a lychee, you know, take into consideration this might be something that you might have to do, but then again, it's not I guess, always the case on most leeches, but with this little girl, I need to assist feed her. And as you can see, she's like going at it. Now that she realized there's food, she is just a happy gecko. So I'm just gonna keep putting it on her nose. There's probably a better way than just doing it with my finger, because you know, you kind of need to use your hands. So if you have maybe a popsicle stick or something else, that would help out a lot. But she is honestly super cute. Like, look at her face. Oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna continue basically feeding her until she stops, but she is just going at it. Like, look at that. Look at that tongue action. Jeez Louise. So it's super fascinating. Their eyes, their colors, they're almost like little tiny babies or little tiny grandmas that basically eat baby food almost and would not eat on their own. And where are you going? Like, oh my God, look at those eyes. Jeez. Damn, girl. You got them spooky eyes. Well guys, that is it for this video. As you can see, that right there was the Gargoyle Gecko that I was sort of keeping a secret from you guys, but I'm really excited to basically have it in my reptile family and work with. So definitely stay posted for future videos on that gecko. I'll be making enclosures, an enclosure for it very shortly and very soon. But I'm really happy that I caught it at such a young age so I could actually watch it grow. But that is it for this video. I also did include the lychee that I am pet sitting, but I want you guys in the comment section down below to let me know what is your favorite or what would be your dream reptiles. So in the comment section down below, let me know what is your dream reptile. I have so many, the list could honestly go on, but I'm super excited to be working with this Gargoyle Gecko. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that post notification bell button to get notified when I get posting these videos, man. But I'm Lord Elion, keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby.